Hi, I'm your German Snob and I'm here with another episode of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And now that we're done with the museum, we can go in there and talk to the prince again. You know, tell him how well that whole museum thing went. I mean, I'm sure he's just waiting to hear about it. So, hey there, Chunks. How are you doing?
Excuse me, starting to doze off there. Well, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show 8 Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
Oh yeah. LaCroix is expecting me.
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix is expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
Well, we'll talk about that later, Chunk. Excuse me. Yeah, as I said, his dialogue always changes when you come in here. And it's usually something funny. Let's go up to the penthouse. Hi there.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one. And your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions, no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
Oh man, you're a real intellectual, aren't you? Okay, I'll play along. Whatever is this about?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Crab will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head that will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
Yeah, about that sarcophagus, we, wanted to get out of the museum by, sneaking in like a ninja. It appears to have been stolen.
Stolen?
Stolen?
How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Mind telling me just who the hell Gary is?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
The Nos...
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
Wait. When you say you want him found, you mean me, I'm assuming? Wait, no, that was the wrong one.
In the filth below the streets of Hollywood. Not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
Alright, you have fun. So, we are going to go to Hollywood. Well, we are going to go to Hollywood eventually. First though, there are a few more things I kind of want to get done here. Actually, there is one more thing I want to get done here. I think the other one can wait for later. So, as you remember, in the museum we recovered that one statue, that like African fetish statue thing. This thing is in fact of interest for our friend in the hospital basement. If you remember, she asked us for it. So that's where we're gonna go. But first, wait a minute. I have 8 experience points. So I can't buy another point in celerity, I can't buy another point in I can buy another point in strength. Huh. Well, but I'll wait a bit longer. First we are going to get into the hospital. Let's see what we are going to find in there. And then solve this quest too. Right. But by the way, our inventory... No, can't read, and can't read. So do we want to invest another point to... Well, we can't. So disregard that. But we can into... No? Really? Well, that's... Oh yes, actually we can. By investing into intelligence. Research and intimidate. Do we really want to? That's the big question. Well, no rash decisions, really. Let's wait for that for a moment. So down we go. I think our way should lead us down here. Probably, there might be a shorter way, but that's how I remember it spontaneously. As I said, down here. In, not here, but rather here, and then we should be there. So, hi, how are you doing?
That girl you sent to me. I've grown used to masquerading as one of them and seeking something suitably feeble enough to cull from the herd. That's the first time I've had one delivered.
Oh, well, you know, bit as it may be, here's the item from the museum.
Yes, this is genuine and of use to me. There is something resonating from it. A whisper. I will give you this in trade. It is known as the Odious Chalice. It swells with spilled blood and offers its bloat to its owner.
Oh man. Well, it looks like a wet, rotting pig's face. Thanks. Another question.
Yes.
Actually, no. Forget about it. It's nothing. Goodbye. So, what does that thing do? Number of blood points stored. 0. I remember. It, it's basically like a blood pack that refills itself whenever we kill enemies. I think that's the best way to put it. It's probably not the most useful thing, but I suppose it's nice to have. Well, you know, it's better than nothing, right? So we are getting out of the hospital, and then we are going to go to Hollywood. I'm gonna make a shortcut here. Yo, Holmes, take me home to Bel Air! What the hell? Hollywood it is. Hollywood it is indeed. One of the more interesting parts of the game, even though suffering from having the single worst level in like the whole thing. But other than that, it's a good part. But you know, that one point is actually really putting it down. So yeah, Hollywood, that's
I've
it.
seen you here before, and if I haven't seen you, neither was Isaac. So that's your next stop.
And you might be...
Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
That's not what I asked. And you know, what if maybe I don't want to see Isaac?
You do.
Let's not pick a fight with that guy, whatever. Because we in fact want to go to Isaac. And to be honest, he's one of the more trustworthy people in this game. Not that that's saying much, but... well, you know, it's something. Okay. So there we go. As far as I remember, he lives... No, it's the next building, it's that one. As that guy mentioned, the jewelry store. That's where we're gonna go, yeah. So, I am not sure how the game progresses from here on, but I think Isaac is important for the main quest. Hi there!
Good evening, Neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me?
I don't know. You tell me. One of your goons directed me here.
Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose.
And what purpose would that be?
It gives me the opportunity to personally welcome visitors to my domain. It also helps to establish an understanding in advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town.
I see. So, what sort of understanding is there going to be between us?
Call me old-fashioned, but this is my barony, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid.
I see. So, what do you want?
What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden.
I see.
Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm. You're worried it's a setup, so you're sending me instead.
Speaking of paranoia, no. Simple pickups, all that's involved. Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right?
Yeah, sure. I'll head over immediately. Then we'll discuss my issue.
Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
Thank you. Okay, a Kafka reference coming out of absolutely nowhere, because I don't think there's any like further relevance to like Kafka's work in this game. Which is kind of a shame, because I'm totally getting off topic here. I always very much appreciated like Kafka's sense of, not even sure if it's really the storytelling in and on itself, but much more the style that is very appropriately called Kafkaesque in like media. That means being set in a intimidating and
Oh my gosh, is that you? Everyone was worried sick about you. When you didn't show up and didn't call and nobody knew anything about what happened to you, we thought you were dead. Are you okay? You know what, never mind. We have to help you.
Lady, I was just talking about literature here. Why do you have to interrupt me? It's not necessary, I'm fine.
Is it drugs? Something like that? Look, let me make a call. We'll get you some help. Nobody's judging you. They'll be happy to know you're alive.
Who are you?
It's me, Samantha. Don't you... Did you suffer amnesia? Is that it? Let me make a call. We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll remember something. The important thing is that they know that you're alive.
Yeah, I think you've made a mistake. I just moved here. I don't know you. And this is crazy.
This is serious. I know it's you. Don't you recognize me? It's me. It's me. It's Samantha. What happened to you?
And what's up with that leg? Honestly, Samantha, I'm not him, okay? You dig?
It is you. I don't think you know what you're saying. We're gonna help you. You'll see. Everybody just wants to see you safe and back to your old self. But wait here. I'm gonna make a call. It's gonna be okay.
But I think that costs us a point of our Masquerade. Or maybe not, I don't know. Be it as it may be, that whole thing basically doesn't have any connection to anything. It may look like the beginning to a quest, but it isn't. It just kinda happens. I have no idea what's the deal with it. So I will just assume that it's not that important anyway. So what was I talking about before? Ah yeah, Kafka. So yeah, I was going to say, I always kinda liked his sense of storytelling of like putting the protagonist in a strange, scary and intimidating and inexplicable situation and have him react to it. I don't know. I always thought there was something very... I'm not sure what's the right word. Very interesting about that. And there was a very genuine sort of... I don't know... I guess a very genuine sort of dread and of fear in his work that is more subtle than, say, Lovecraft's work is, but in my opinion also more effective. Oh man! So, we're going to get on these PCs. There is... Noob Camper. Well, what can you say about that? But what will I say? Get on the PC. And here we have it, Joseph K. Email. Kafka. I know. No subject. Meet me in the alley behind the fast buck. Alright, next. Has detected the virus in the attachment of this message. The virus has been quarantined and notice is sent to sniffq@mail.vtm. Okay, menu. Quit. Apps, whatever could be in there. Directory. Your account balance is okay. So right now that should not be anything important. So we have to get out again. And by the way, we will have to return to this internet cafe later on. But right now we are done here. But these posters are worth a look. Park Ranger. A park service first-person shooter. Not in my park, buddy. Rated M. What's that? Space Tennis Online. AWP whore. That's probably some online gamer slang. Need to read. See Chain Drive. Okay, that's kind of funny. Collide. Collide, some kind of strange. That's a band poster, I guess. Anything else? Extreme Hoop and Stick free. Not nearly as good as Extreme Hoop and Stick 2, I tell ya. Anything else here? Nah, these are not readable. Bella Morte. The Last Round. December the 25th. Oh, Christmas Day. There you go. And that's probably some sort of zombie game. Interesting. If you... I don't know. Reanimated Judas House Studios presents From Heck. Okay, that's kinda hilarious. I don't think there's anything else in here. So that means we can get to that back alley where that one guy wanted to drop that one package. That's what we are going to do. I hope that it stops lagging. Really, this game is not nearly technically demanding enough, or... Well, yeah, basically that. It's not nearly, like, hardware hungry enough to lag. I mean, it should run just fine on my PC. And though admittedly I know that my computer may not be the best, and I probably have to see to get a new one at some point, but it should run a game like this one. Absolutely. So as far as I remember, that one guy we are supposed to meet should be back here somewhere. Or let me think about it. I'm sure there is something. At least it should be nearby. That much I know. I don't know, maybe around here. Apparently not. You know, as far as I remember, like, that part of the level was always kinda sorta useless. And I never really got that because it's a pretty nice place, but... Oh, hey, are you the guy?
Yeah? What do you want?
Are you the guy with the tape? Isaac sent me.
Yeah? I mean, what? Who the hell is Isaac? I don't know anyone named Isaac.
Get lost, pal.
Come on, I know about the tape. Just give it to me and you can go.
Tape? What tape? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Fine. I'll tell Isaac that you wouldn't give me what's his.
Alright. Sorry. It's just that... I mean, something is... I just want out of this whole thing. I don't want anything to do with that damn tape.
Mm-hmm. Why? What's going on?
I don't know.
Oh god,
I
that's
mean,
terrible.
when it comes to video, I've seen everything. And I do mean everything.
Huh?
This thing. It's sick. It can't be real, but it is.
God.
I know it. It's real, and it'll here's that.
I'm really sorry. I have no idea how that can happen. It's terrible. Wait a moment. Let me... Really? Is it that bad?
You have no idea. It's disgusting. That girl. The things that are happening to her. It just ain't right, man. It just ain't right.
What the...
Something's wrong. Something's after me. I swear to God, something's after me.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Whatever, just give me the tape.
I don't have it.
Thank you.
Stashed it someplace.
You're a nice
I
guy.
need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Shh. Did you see that?
No,
Getting the fuck out of here.
I didn't see that. I saw absolutely nothing. Yeah, just get out of here.
Oh, Christ!
So much about him getting out of here. Yeah, probably not want to go after him. What we want to do is get back to Isaac. And, you know, give him the tape. Let's see what's on there. I'll be seeing you there. So, hi Isaac, old boy.
You made good time. Hand me the item.
He didn't have it.
Did he at least make a good excuse?
I'm not sure if I'd say it like that. He muttered something about a ginger swan. Mean anything to you?
Ginger Swan. Not an animal. A name. Brings back a lot of memories. 70 years ago, wasn't a man in this city that wouldn't have given up his family, career, or anything else for one night with her.
No. Well, where can I find her?
That depends. You believe in an afterlife?
No.
Ginger Swan's been dead since the 50s. 20 years after, there are still grown men weeping at her grave. I don't know how she's relevant, but I have faith you will figure it out.
That's nice of you. So, a dead actress, right. This makes complete sense. Well, actually it kind of makes. We have met a lot of dead people since we have started playing this game. Yeah, but first there's something else I want to do, a side quest I kind of want to pursue before I stop recording for today, which I will probably do afterwards. So, if you remember about that whole serial killer quest line, right, where is it? There it is. Yeah, so, the guy we were supposed to find for the bail bond dude, we were told that he stayed at the Lucky Star Motel. At least that's what it said on his mailbox. The Lucky Star Hotel is nearby. For it is in fact... Also the game has stopped lagging, I'm very grateful about that. But yeah, it is right here. So let's pay it a visit and see if we can find the guy. Yeah, in we go. I think that place is important for like 2 or 3 quests. You know, the thing about this game is there are not that many locations, but they're all relevant. Well, almost all of them. So, hi.
Sorry, no vacancies.
I'm just taking a look around.
Feel free, man. This is a treasure trove of human banality. Working here, you meet lots of types, man. You get stories, you get characters, you get like... This is the kind of place where writers go to study human behavior, man. It's invaluable.
Oh, you're a writer?
Writer's such a tarnished term, you know what I mean? It's like every other guy says he's a writer, right? You write a letter, you're a writer, you know? It's like, what I do, that's screenwriting. Like, I encapsulate the essence of excellent film in my scripts, all right? Like, I'm like a blacksmith with pens, right? I'm a welder of montage.
So I suppose that's the reason why you sound kinda like Quentin Tarantino. What do you write?
Does a writer write, or does he just like ink the flotsam and jetsam floating in his subconscious into a 120-page piece of film genius? But you know, most of my subconscious is filled with old horror films, so that's what I write mostly, I guess.
Okay. Horror, what kind of horror film are you working on?
Me? I'm like looking to redefine the vampire movie, okay? Like tons of people make vampire flicks, like popular characters, but me, I'm gonna be doing the real deal. Like, not only is it gonna be scary, but it's gonna be believable.
Vampires? What do you know about vampires?
Well, in my story, it's not like about garlic and bats, okay? It's about vampire societies and stuff. You know, like, what would vampires be really all about? I mean, how do they blend into society without being discovered?
I don't think we have to kill him just yet. I mean, maybe he's just this universe's equivalent of the guy who wrote Underworld, which, on the other hand, may be a very good reason to kill him, but never mind. I see. Well, I must be going now. So whatever.
Other kinds of writing?
We want to... Oh, hey. A radio. Yep. No, we want to get to that Mike Durbin guy's room. Also, hey, look at that pool. I mean, it is, of course, empty because... I suppose it's not summer. I have no idea what time of the year this game is set in. I suppose it would be like autumn somewhere. Why the hell not? We can enter this room. There's a body flying at us. And we found the guy. Not quite like we wanted to, but at least we found him, you know. Is there anything in this room, like for example, quest complete? Nice. Like for example that card. Brothers Salvage. That's the name of a junkyard in Santa Monica. And that's probably where we are going to go next. But for today, as you all know, I'm your German snob. This is Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and I'm going to be seeing you again tomorrow. So until then, have a wonderful evening and goodbye.